So Kitch, disappointing result in the trophy today. What's your thoughts on that game today?
Yeah, it is a really disappointing result and a disappointing performance as well. Poor today, really poor from us, and we've lost that game in the first half, in my opinion. We haven't dealt with the conditions anywhere near good enough, and didn't use the conditions well enough second half to go on and win the game. To be in a position of being 2-0 up and starting the game reasonably well, to then be 3-2 down at half time is just not acceptable. You know, we scored 2 good goals. We've worked all week on our attacking third and making sure that we create opportunities and that we're being ruthless in the final third. I thought we got that. We looked more of a cutting edge going forward. We scored 2 goals, but defensively today, top end to goalkeeper, you cannot give away those basic individual errors, and all 4 of their goals today are down to individual errors from us. And like I say, the game today, it's in our hand in terms of we're 2-0 up and we've gone and handed it them on a plate. Did
you think at 2-0 up, some of the players thought we're halfway there, we take the foot off the gas and all that?
We just didn't deal. We didn't deal with being 2-0 up. You know, with the experience we've got in our side at 2-0, and you know, with the conditions against us, I'd expect us to be strong, be physically strong, and pull players in and make sure we're hard to break down, hard to beat. And we were wide open at 2-0. You know, there's errors for all 3 goals, but to get them back to 2-2. Two really bad errors. The first one being a goalkeeping error, in my opinion, when the ball comes into the box, and defensively as a back 4, the second one. So disappointing because they're individual errors that have cost us. We haven't been opened up like outplayed in terms of football and opened up that way and had a fantastic goal scored against us. What we've done is hand it on a plate to Inkberrow, really, and that's so disappointing, especially being in a 2-0 position. Having said that, you know, over the 90 minutes, they deserved to win. They put the ball in the net more than we did, and I thought over the 90 minutes they won more duels, more battles, more scraps, made bad balls into good balls, and by doing that they've earned the right. And we've got to jump on the bus really quickly and learn that wherever we go, away from home and at home, but away from home, we've got to be harder to break down, harder to score against.
And obviously in the week you brought Kingsley in. What can he actually bring to the team?
Well, you know, we've added him. We felt like we needed a body front end of the pitch. You know, after watching today's performance, I think we probably needed a couple more bodies to come through the door, because we're showing an inconsistency at the minute. We have one good game and pick up a win, and then we have one really bad game and get a defeat. You know, and I think that's probably a couple of games on the bounce now we've lost, and I don't want that type of up and down season. We thought that, or we think that squad that we've got is good enough to be in and around the top half of the table rather than around the bottom half like they were last season. Kingsley we brought in because, like I say, we want got more goals, top end of the pitch. Kidsgrove's top goal scorer last year. It wasn't working out from a Belper, so yes, he'll add something to the team. But like I say, and I've just said, we'll have a look at today's performance. We might need to bring another body or 2 in defensively and in midfield. It's unacceptable to be so inconsistent, albeit individual mistakes which have cost us today. We can't keep doing it.
And obviously Alex Worley leaving as well.
Yeah.
A bit disappointed in that.
Yeah, but it's always difficult. You know, Step 3 clubs comes in with the finances they've got. You know, you get a player that's played at the higher level before come to join us. Great, done well for us, Alex, but a higher level club, Banbury, have come in for him, offered him more money, and we're not in a situation where we can compete against Step 3 football clubs in terms of finance. So you have to take your medicine. He's gone. Ben O'Hanlon was back to full fitness anyway, and you know, the one bright spark today, I've got to say, I thought Ben O'Hanlon was excellent. You know, you wouldn't notice that he's missed a lot of pre-season, missed a lot of games, and his first 90 minutes back for a number of weeks, I thought he did really well today, Ben.
And obviously, no Joe Clough from Mason recently.
Yeah, Joe Clough got injured Thursday in training, pulled his groin Thursday night in training. Took him out, had a bit of physio, but just wasn't fit enough to go on the bench today, let alone play. Disappointing, because we were in a situation where we wanted to try and get Joe on the pitch from the start. You know, been a bit stop-start season for him. Come on and scored it with Ensure and then a red card. You know, and again we were looking at goal threat top end of the pitch. So disappointed with that one. When Mason Rees just not selected today for the 16. Like I say, if we'd have selected Mason, we would have had 5 midfielders, and I just felt we needed something more top end of the pitch, so we brought Joe Thomas in. Nothing personal against Mason. We just wanted that option from the bench to bring Joe on if needed in the final third, and that's where we're at. We have to train Tuesdays and Thursdays and look at how players have trained and what we think we need going into the weekend, and that's what we've done.
Last week, we've returned to league action next Saturday against a tough Bury side.
Yeah.
Your thoughts towards that game?
They're all tough, Mark. They're all tough, whether you're playing Bury or whoever, you know, anybody in the league, top end of the league or bottom of the league. They're all tough, and away from home at the minute is causing us a real issue, and we've got to try and sort that out this week and the coming weeks to make sure that we are a little bit harder to play against, harder to score against, because you know, we can't be going away from home scoring 3 goals or going 2-0 up and losing the football match.
Thanks, Kitch.
Thank you. Cheers.